What's up, guys? It's Jamone from Jam1TCG coming at you guys with some more totally awesome PPG Yu-Gi-Oh action. We are in Championship Weekend number 7, Season 2, Round 4. I'm joined here with my good friend, Dale, UK Yu-Gi-Tuber. And guys, we got an interesting match for you. We got former champion Peck, who's playing Water, and the grapevine has told me that we're seeing another Plunder Patrol matchup against this hungry guy playing Plunders. How do you feel about this matchup, Dale?
Yeah, I mean, I'm super excited that we've tuned in, and straight away Gam must have won the dice roll, which means he's not going to get hand looped, which is awesome, because I really like seeing Plunder Patrols get into play. Not that that's the best way, because we know Pack is playing like the Mermail Water deck, which is just as explosive. It does look like Gam is playing the Danger Engine in the deck, which a lot of people kind of dice around with. Because a lot of the Plunders lock you into only special summoning Plunders, but once you do discard them, or if you have easy access to discard them, you get their graveyard effects off, which is really, really good as well. And it kind of unbricks the hand to allow you to exactly this, hard summon Blackbeard, and that's kind of the one you want to be starting off, passing your opponent to. Plus the dangers allow you to have darks in the graveyard as well. To kind of trigger off the second effect to get into your Morik, because Morik is your best one as well.
It's an interesting synergy there. Much as I need to research these cards even more, because even though they're seeing success lately, I haven't really looked into them too much. But they have been doing pretty well, honestly. It looks like Pack is going to start off with the Prince here. Yeah,
so this is great as well. So Plunder Patrol Booty basically allows Gam to turn Neptibus into any attribute he wants. So he's going to make Prince dark, which then means that Blackbeard, not only can it revive Redbeard, but Blackbeard can turn Redbeard into Morik, draw a card, and then Morik has the ability to discard and banish a monster. So this actually gives Gam a lot of control over what is currently going to be happening from here.
If he can banish in Neptibus, would be huge too. That should almost stop Pack's turn.
Yeah, I think that's one big thing is if you know exactly what your opponent is going to be doing and what your opponent's deck does, which looks like exactly what he's doing. He's using Morik's effect, so he's not even going to let Neptibus kind of get a word in edgewise. He's just going to be met straight away. He's going to get the draw for Blackbeard. Morik is then going to discard a Plunder Patrol card, target an effect monster your opponent controls, banish it, and then he gets to add one Plunder Patrol spell trap from your deck to the hand. So, he's going to double Morik. Wow. This is interesting. I don't know why it's double Morik, because they're both hard once per turn. So the Morik is going to discard a Plunder. That Plunder, if it's the correct one sent, will trigger again. So if it's Whitebeard, Whitebeard will special from deck. He's already used Redbeard this turn. So if it is... They're just they're trying to play catch up right now. If it is Bluebeard, Bluebeard will get you a discard and a draw as well. But it's all about the control factor of what Morik can do. I'm interested or quite surprised that he's going to double Morik, because they are hard once per turns to kind of discard and pop. It's also kind of interesting. I didn't really have many more options because he could only go into water, which would have been another Blackbeard. I'm assuming he's just kind of gone with the defense of Morik. And I thought he was going to use the Morik effect to rip out Neptibus, but it doesn't look like that. Minstrel is going to rip one from Gam's hand and kind of go from there.
it possible that he doesn't have a plunder in hand?
It could very well be. I mean, if he does, Pack is certainly going to take it out. Ash just given us some insider knowledge. He's got double Veiler, Cosmic, and Desires. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Yikes.
He now knows that Morik is of no threat whatsoever to him, but he does have to deal with those double Veilers. I would personally rip out that Veiler because the Cosmic and Desires is of no threat to me right now. But then you still have to deal with that one Veiler. It's such a shame that he hasn't got a Plunder in hand to activate the Morik effect. Yeah, so he ripped out one of the Veilers. Makes sense. He's now resolving Dragoons to add a Sea Serpent from the deck. This is not looking good for Gam. And he actually, the worst thing about it is he actually opened up really well. So Pack actually decided to add Lapis Dragon. So if it's added from the deck to the hand, you reveal it, special summon it.
Yep.
So it's just a nice little free water tuner.
Oh, look at that. He's a tuner.
Howdy, Firebacks, yay! Now he's got his Coral Dragon, which is interesting. He's going to start... now he knows that he's not got to deal with anything. He's going to try and bait out that second Veiler. Otherwise, he's now just going to start discarding and picking Gam's board apart. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Will pirates be able to conquer the creatures of the sea? Or will they invade the boat and just take over?
Yeah, I mean, all Pack needs to do is get rid of that Veiler. Such a shame there's no Plunder in hand. It really is.
The Morik, like, banished? That would have been huge. That would have literally just... almost probably, ended Pack's turn because they really need that Neptibus to go over.
He decided to get rid of Booty.
More booty for him.
I don't think it... yeah, I don't think it really had anything more on it or that could have done. I mean, it's a constant monster reborn in a sense, but I don't think it had much more going for it next turn. The only thing now is that Gam's got no way of changing the attributes, and I highly doubt Pack is playing a lot more in his main deck that isn't Waters. I think Pack might have this. Oh, he's gone straight to end phase.
Oh. Maybe the Veiler was like that powerful. The Pack just didn't want to play through it.
Yeah, but then, I mean, you're only going to give Gam back a Veiler now anyway, so Gam is now sitting on 2 Veilers. If he top decks a Plunder, his hand opens up. Like, the Cosmic's dead. The Desires is completely active unless Pack has a Ash. But then sitting on 2 Veilers is still very, very dangerous for Pack to try and deal with as well.
This is an interesting matchup because the Plunders really do rely so much on their opponent to have certain attributes. Having all water is really not gonna be in Gam's favor.
This is interesting. Ooh. So Pascal Kim has seen something very, very interesting. So I'm just trying to find out what it is, because it's something to do with Neptibus being a dark and not a water. Wow. Wow. So so Dragoons reads, when this card is sent to the graveyard to activate a water monster's effect. It was sent to the graveyard to activate a dark monster's effect because Neptibus became dark.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay, so that definitely hurts the game state. We'll see what they choose to do with it. Judges on it, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah, so the round's only just started. I think we're like 5-10 minutes in. But that is massive. That is really well caught by Pascal Kim. Really well caught.
That interaction is pretty nice, though, actually. I didn't realize that they will rely that much on them being actually water.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very, very rare situation because it's very rare that Neptibus would ever be changed an attribute. And it's just such a natural kind of progression of going, okay, send. I'm so used to it sending as a water. There's no physical change to the card, so you see it as being a water. And it changes so much.
Yeah, it does. So it looks like Pascal Kim has told them to rewind the game state back to the illegal search. So that's what's happening right now, folks. Those things where it's like, it's so hard to catch everything. Like little things like that, like you said, there's no physical change to the card. So it's almost like easy to miss, right?
I mean, I personally don't feel that many people would have caught that straight off the bat when watching everything going on, keeping an eye on the Plunder. Because let's not forget, during that turn that Neptibus was turned to dark, we had Blackbeard's effect go off. We had the Minstrel effect go off to look at Gam's hand. So there's so much going on right now.
So much going on. It looks like he also is going to give them a 2-minute time extension just in case that comes up.
So it's a weird situation to be in because of all of this, Pac knows what Gam's hand is, which is knowledge that he shouldn't have had if this was caught early on, which... No, like I said, I don't think anyone could have caught this early on. Yeah, so he's now being passed to Gam. It's going back to Gam's turn. So the only kind of like change, anything, is Pac loses Coral Dragon, and he also loses. Gam keeps Booty, which is actually massive because he can turn Neptibus into a light during the next turn. If he's got a Plunder Patrol to follow up, he can turn the light into Lias, the new fusion card that can basically turn off card effects. So
ooh, that's huge against water because they really need their effects to resolve.
They're just playing catch up because the system, Dueling Book system, has been passed over to Gam. Pac is just confirming that he can't do anything because Neptibus is dark for the turn. So Gam
okay,
draws.
So Pac just said he can't do anything, so he just passes it to Gam. Now everything is rewind back, and we're back to where we were, folks. So yeah, so that's what's happening. It's Gam's turn now. Pac passed after that play. No Coral Dragon, none of that other stuff.
Okay, so it looks like it was a Booty that was top decked, which means Morik can now banish the Neptibus and search out Shipyard. This is where it's going to get nutty. So Shipyard is going to get activated. That then gives currently both the Morik ships are gaining 1,500. He's ditching the Cosmic Cyclone to search out a Plunder, which will probably be Whitebeard. Exactly that. He can normal summon the Whitebeard, and if he chooses to link off a Morik and the Whitebeard to go into Blackbeard, and then use Whitebeard's affecting Graveyard to special summon a Plunder from the deck. His Blackbeard will be... I'm trying to think if it'll be up, because it will... Yeah, I think the Blackbeard and the Morik will be up by like 2k each. So I think this could be game. Pac's on 9k because of the
Upstart, yeah.
Upstart, yeah. I mean, this is going to be very, very interesting from this point on because he's also got the Booty, which means during Pac's turn, not only does he have 2 Veilers in hand, also we think he has 2 Veilers. He can then turn Blackbeard into Lias, get a draw by turning whatever card Pack puts on the board into a light. And he can then go from there. Now, is it all Plunder Patrols? Yeah, it's all Plunder Patrols. Gain 1,000 for every spell and trap. So 500 for every spell and trap.
Huge.
We've got a 26, a 2K, and a 2K. And if this Desires brings anything else, like a emblem, all Pack might have an Ash. No, he says it's good. How many summons have there been? 1, 2, 3. So as long as Gam plays this safe, if he gets an emblem into the spell and trap card zone, I think that's game, because emblem would give whatever it's attached to another 500, and then because it's a plunder in the spell and trap zone, everything would then gain another 15.
Right, looks like he's just gonna go straight to battle. Just take massive damage here, Pack.
66 damage in total. You've got to hope that Gam has a plunder in hand. Is there more? So Blackbeard's effect on attack declaration. Oh, because he's got a quick alert, so he's going to target an effect monster he controls and special summon a Plunder Patrol monster from the extra deck with the same attribute. He's going to loot Blackbeard for game. This is insane.
Ooh. Nice.
He's going to get a draw. Then everything else goes up by another 500. So he's got a 25 on Redbeard. He's got a 31 on Blackbeard. That was crazy.
Wow. I was gonna say, if he can hand loop him, it might be pretty good. But since now he'll have the side deck at his advantage, Gam might be able to just take this right here. We might see a quick 2-0. Ooh, never mind. Magical midfield breaker, combo stopper, or should I say the combo breaker? Any MK fans out there?
So, during the player's main phase 1, monsters on the field cannot be destroyed by opponent's card effects, and neither player can target them. So, it basically just shuts off Gam's imperms, no matter what. And here comes Neptibus, who is going to pretty much get everything
But
going.
it does not stop Ash, but Pack says it's okay because I have a call by the grave. Let's go.
I mean, Neptibus is all the Mermaid deck really needs. It just goes absolutely ham from here.
Yeah, we're about to see some cool combos happening here.
There's Cam sitting on something like a Nibiru. This could be pretty much game. I don't think he's got enough to do the hand loop. But he can go like full needle fiber combo if he wants to, or Halley Firebats combo if he wanted to.
Indeed. The Nibiru, that would be another workaround next to Ash, because Nibiru doesn't destroy, it distributes. So, yeah, Magical Midfield Breaker putting in work. If we're assuming that Gam's hand is full of hand traps that target.
Just opens up those imperms the one time you want to see them, and then you see the one time you don't want to see them.
All right. Reason that card got limited.
I mean, it's still a crazy good card. I really, really like it. It's a nice defensive card as well. It's kind of like a preemptive warning that Mystic Mind was coming. But now he's going to get full knowledge of his opponent's hand. If there is a Nibiru in there, it is going to get ripped. It is no longer going to be allowed to stay in that hand.
Yeah, Mentro putting in that work. Card from Eternity Code.
2 Nibirus. Deal with that.
That would actually be the way. 2 Nibirus. Like, fine, take that one. I have another one.
He's banishing the field spell, which is interesting. It kind of comes to show me that Gam has nothing else in hand. Sorry, not the field spell. Pretty much the fusion spell, in sense. But it shows to me that there's nothing else in Gam's hand, and nothing more is going to happen from here. I think Pack is going to be able to go absolutely wild right now.
Indeed. And I'm trying to read that text. Shipping. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
I say that 5 times fast, chat.
I mean, I don't know the Mermail or the water setup as much. Oh yeah, he hasn't even used his normal yet. This is crazy.
Oh, dude, Deep Sea Normal is insane.
I don't know where this goes from here, but the Fat Minstrel as a tuner is broken.
Yeah, she is a tuner. Wow.
I mean,
I'm not sure what their inboard is either, but a lot of people have been saying that water is pretty good.
Yeah, well, I mean, in the game, I was just saying, the game that we witnessed with Pack in it previously, we know he does play Hadi Firebrax. He excavated O-line, but he doesn't look like he's going to resolve the token effect. This is probably where we see Hadi Firebrax, exactly that. And he's going to try and go from there.
Pat calls him noodle fiber. Well, for a fact, he's going to be uninterrupted. Pack knows his hand. Pack has a midfield breaker up as well. Like, he's going to just be able to go absolutely bonkers here.
Yeah, I think... No, go. I mean, I'm just gonna say, I bet Pack's eyes lit up the second that he saw that mid breaker in his hand. He's like, "Yeah, I ain't gotta worry about imperm."
The mid breaker is insane. Some new type of spice, but I have seen them in with like the Moon and Glacier Rip, totally awesome, and then a whole bunch of other stuff. So, be nice to see Toad on stream. Because don't even need him the water decks, which is why I was saying like, Konami, please at least limit him to 2. But it looks like instead he's going to Auroradon, which Auroradon is never a good sign. Could be just doing a similar combo to what we see in Eldritch Synchron as well.
Yeah, I think when we saw it earlier, he ended up going into a Savage Dragon. But he looks like he's using Auroradon's... Oh, he's going for VFD.
He's going for the VFD. Ooh. Calamity's coming. That's going to be pretty hard to deal with. Because from what I can tell, Plunders really rely on their monster effects.
Yeah, I mean, if Jam doesn't rip a like an imperm off the top of his deck, I think we're going to be seeing game 3. There's just kind of like no way you deal with this. This is just... He lost the Ash. Such a shame that Pack ended up having a call by. Yeah, so he lost the Ash. He's now going to have to face VFD for 2 turns. So unless he's got a way of walling up.
Oh, yeah, we saw this in one of Pack's other matches, too. He's playing the pot of Avarice to get back everything and then draw 2, put more pressure on his opponent.
Oh, sorry. Even if he top decks the Imperm, the magical mid-breaker will save Pack from his VFD being Imperm.
Oh, no, it does it opposite. So on their turn, their cards can be targeted. So, like, he still would be able to do it. But the thing is, though, it won't really matter much of a difference, though.
Well, I suppose the only good thing, or the saving grace for Gam, is that Plunders actually like to play more during their opponent's turn. So he might, even on the VFD, still have enough to do stuff. So if he's got like a white beard or a red beard, he can get the quick effects off.
But let's also remember that Pack does know what his hand is, so I don't think he would have made this setup if he didn't know what he's going to be able to stop.
Yeah, so he's declaring water, which means in the hand they can't activate their effects either. But it doesn't stop just a normal summon with maybe... I mean, he's got the shipping, which will let him fusion summon, and then Lice can go off during his opponent's turn to turn off one of his monster effects. Really depends on what Gam's hand is like and what he top decked. Ooh, field spell.
Shipyard. Met with a cosmic though. Yikes.
Yeah, that's a shame because it's actually really good. Oh, this isn't great either.
Normal summon.
So he's going to banish the shape shipping or the ship shape to equip Golden Hair with Emblem. He'll then be able to tag it out for Morik, which is actually really quite good. So he'll tag out the Golden Hair for Morik. Golden Hair, you can discard a card to special summon her back. Or you can go into Blackbeard if he wants to. But this will then just allow him to... Yeah, he's going into Blackbeard. This allows Blackbeard to kind of trigger during Pack's turn. But to be honest, Pack, if he wanted to, could chain True King of All Calamities. Because I think if he's got enough in hand to kind of push through, he might actually be able to go for the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's shotgunning. This is interesting. So he's shotgunning True King of All Calamities during the main phase, but this actually gives Gam the better response time now because he can chain Blackbeard to tag himself out, and he can go into a Morik if he wants to, and a Morik will sit on 20. Will sit on a 3k defense. No, sorry, 2500 defense. He can't use the discard effect, but it still gives Gam the draw as well. Oh, Minstrel's going to rip another one from the hand. So again, if there's any hand traps or danger in there, Pack's going to be able to deal with that, take care of that, get that out of the way.
Minstrel is insane. All the reasons why, well, I won't say all the reasons, but the similar reasons why a Pointer to Red Lotus is good, that card is good as well. It's just, I guess, the only difference is that you have to use it on your turn.
Ooh. What do you take care of? Crowing Marksman.
Question, but he's allowed to do this because he called water, so therefore Arc in hand can work. All about the loopholes.
I'm assuming this is stop the target face-up card and destroy it.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like Gam had a second Golden Hair. That's such a shame. Uh-oh.
That's scary.
I think this could be game, to be honest. I mean, Dragoons is going to get the search. So if he plays like Abyss Megalo or anything like that, you bring that down, you clear off the Morik, switch VFD to attack, and that's pretty much got it there. He's also got Halley Firebacks play if he wants to make it. Yeah, there's so much Pat can do right now. I think that's going to be game.
And a mystery face down that we don't even know.
Oh, we'll go Coral. That works. You can go Coral, discard, pop the Morik, and then use Diva plus Coral to go into Savage Dragon, maybe. The Savage Dragon can then equip Halley Firebacks if he wants to. And then you've got Savage Dragon over 3k of True King of All Calamities, and then 21 from Auroradon in every game. Go on, man.
I was gonna just say, Pac did go through a lot of his extra decks, so it depends what he has left in there, actually. But even still, he's in a good situation right now.
You're right, he already used Coral. Now he plays 2.
Oh!
That'll do.
That'll do it. Boy.
You got 2 pops, so plus 2K.
This is the card of the set, man. I'm telling you guys. Oh my gosh, hey guys, this is the first time a cover card is actually insane. I won't say the first time, but like one of the first times.
I mean, what have we had previously? I'm just trying to think back to. I was thinking like Overload, and then you got Firewall Dragon. How long ago was it that a really decent cover card was broken?
I don't know. Like, that's the thing. Like, there was a joke in the community for a while that cover cards are garbage. Like, you're like, yeah, I pulled the cover card, but it's trash. But, like, I think you want to see a access code in your pack opening for sure. Card is insane. It's just been doing so much lately.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. I mean, I'm just trying to figure out what predecessor of this one would have been good. And I don't think, I completely agree with you. I don't think there was one for a while. I mean, Savage Dragon was probably the last one that was a cover card that was like, yeah, this card's pretty busted. But even then, it wasn't amazing when it first came out.
Yeah, exactly. On release, he was like very average, okay. He's only good now because there's situations where it's so easy to get his effect off. But as I mentioned in one of my vlogs, because I do a lot of things with the community, like I'll interview people and I'll say, hey, what are you looking forward to the next set? And everybody likes Savage, but one of the big things was that everybody agreed it's not the time for him to be good because when he was released in the format, he wasn't doing much. But like now, it's amazing. So you can argue that because of that, at the time, the cover card wasn't that good. But go ahead, you were going to say something?
No, I was just going to say, he came out in probably one of the best sets we had for a while because it also came with like Extravagance and Phantasme. So I think they kind of shadowed what what it could have been as well.
Indeed. Okay, so here we go. Game 3, guys. I can't imagine that he let go. He's not going to let Pat go first. I can't imagine that he would.
This is what I love the most, is when we get a TCG exclusive and it slightly does well. When the OCG get it, they get a TCG, they get an exclusive card that pretty much breaks it. I mean, you look at like Beatrice and you look at Subterra Guru, Double Helix. I really hope that when they get this, that they get Plunders, they can give it like another busted card. Not sure what he could get, but just don't make us wait forever for it.
Indeed. I mean, we saw that, the set before they came out, and then now they got more support, so it seems like they're progressively getting better.
Yeah, I mean, most of the cards that they received in this set haven't been like broken. Like all the cards they're using right now are still from the core ones are all from the old, the previous set. What they kind of got was just more extenders. I mean, Booty was massive.
Yeah.
I just gave him a bit more quote.
Okay, a pointer here. I'm going to say this doesn't look too strong.
Well, he can trigger Redbeard. So Redbeard allows him to special Plunder from his extra deck with the same attribute as a monster your opponent controls or is in their graveyard. So he can only go into Blackbeard. And then he will have to loot Blackbeard in order to get the draw. So I think what he's trying to do here with Pointer is try and take out Neptibus so that Pat can't get going. But the deck just has so many cards that it can get going on, like Neptibus, Diva, being able to try and take care of all of them in one go, very difficult. And this is kind of the downside of Plunders as well. If they haven't got Booty, because they relied so heavily on their opponent, they can't really get going in Mass Effect as much as they want to.
Like we were saying in Game 1, Pac's whole deck being water doesn't help the situation for him.
Ooh.
Oh, call by. That Veiler would have been huge.
I think this is game. It's such a sad thing to say.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if there was a second Veiler, you probably would have like chained it to get rid of the Diva, unless Glam is sitting on a Nibiru, but we all know that the chances are Pac is going to get to a Minstrel to look at the hand before the 5th summon and get rid of a Nibiru if it's that big of a danger.
Yeah, you know, too, like, with Red Lotus, he had to show him his hand as well. So,
And Pax just admitting his hand is absolute nuts. So when Glam looked at it, he kind of just said, your hand was nutty. And Pax's hand was absolutely busted.
That's another issue with Red Lotus, is that it's like, you know, if you see their hand and it's just like, wow, no matter what I rip, you're still going to kill me. It's like underwhelming in that sense.
He's using the effective inventory to pop Redbeard. I assume you just have to chain. Yeah, he's going to chain Redbeard to go into Blackbeard. But the downside with Lotus as well is he's now put himself in 6k, and Mermails don't have an issue dealing with 8k, let alone 6. It just makes it so much easier.
Exactly. Just get in there real fast. We see the poster child just going nuts.
Yeah. I think we're going to see the full Harry Firebacks play. We're going to see pretty much everything you need to. And they'll probably be OTK from here because he's got 4 cards left in hand. If he gets the full combo off, makes Coral can clear off 1 card by discard fodder. If he wanted to, he can use the Crocosaur to get rid of another card, not that he needs to. I mean, ultimately, just by climbing, drawing 2, he can switch the Crocodile into attack. He can use the Coral effect to discard 1. Croco would be attacking for 3,500, and then Halley Firebrax, not Halley Firebrax, sorry, because it wouldn't be there. The Auroradon would be 21, and then Coral would be 24. So that'd be game right there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, awesome to watch it. Don't get me wrong. It's good. I just, it's such an interesting one to watch. Ooh.
Little Crow here. Doesn't matter enough, though, is the real question. I don't think.
It certainly stops the play that I just described, but
sure,
may let Gam live another day. I'm not too sure. He's gone 8.
Oh, Lion.
And I suppose you just go Savage, attach the Auroradon.
You with 3 Boro counters. Simplified game state is pretty good, though.
Yeah, I mean, Pax definitely got the hand advantage. He's got 4 cards over Gam's 1. Why did he discard the Ash?
Sure there.
Oh, because he chained Blackbeard to try and tag out, and then Ash negates because it draws all in one effect.
Okay. This should be Peg's game unless that top deck is something godly.
Yeah, I mean, Neptibus or Abystius is coming back to hand. Oh, whoa. No, he doesn't get Veiler back. Stop, go back. Take that back. It was hit with Call by the Grave, not Minstrel like it usually is. Go back.
Yeah, Minstrel hit it, right? I mean, no, Call by the Grave hit it, yeah.
Hit it. This could make actually a really big. I mean, he'll probably negate this with Savage. Yeah, but this actually makes a really big difference depending on what else is in his hand. I think that could possibly be a Veiler pass.
Yeah, I think that's just the so he doesn't die. But I think it's pretty much Pac's game at this gate. Struggle was real when you forced to set hand traps.
Comes Pike. Yeah, I think this is it. Any effect that gets activated, it can be met with the Savage Dragon. Other than that, all he really needs to do is put a monster on the board with enough attack to deal with whatever that face down could be, which is probably a Veiler, but be safe. Let's say he's got like, I don't know, 2k defense. Minstrel's going to rip out the last card from his hand. Oh, which is an Ash. He knows that's the Veiler. Then just game from there.
Yeah, this looks like it's Pack's game here. Looks like the Pirates could not take on the creatures of the sea.
I mean, don't get me wrong, amazing.
Massive tidal wave just crashed their ships. Oh yeah, definitely. Okay, looks like Skeleton finally does step in about what we said. Yeah, he shouldn't have that card anyway.
I mean, so ultimately that card would be an Ash set.
Right.
So technically, whatever. Yeah, so technically that would be a set Ash. So again, I mean, if he wants to play it safe, you just use Abystius and the Water Charmer go into like go into a like Unicorn or Spin It or anything like that. Clear it off, and then Savage just deals the final blow.
This chat is funny.
Yeah, I mean, this is what happens when you minstrel so many people that every card that's banished, you're like, oh, that's probably minstrel, that's probably minstrel, even though there wasn't a minstrel engraved.
Yeah, no, that was definitely called by the Graves effect.
I don't really, yeah, it's just an honest mistake.
It's really an honest mistake. It doesn't change much here. Pack would definitely win this regardless of the way the game state is here, so...
Pack wins.
Yeah, exactly. As we said, it's game anyways.
Hey everyone! If you're enjoying the coverage of the Pro Play Tour online series, just remember, you can play in one yourself. Every Thursday you can enter our free weekly 64-player tournament with invites to the entire Top Cut. Every Saturday is our weekend championship, where you can enter a YCS-type event with 100% payout and even a cash payout option. The more players, the bigger the prizes. Can't commit time to play in our one-day events? We also host multiple 8-man pods daily, ready to fire on demand on your own schedule. All these events award invites to our free invite-only Players Championship, May 9th through 10th, with prizes supplied by our sponsors. For more information, visit ppgeventmanagement.com and come play with the pros.